Okay, today's date is January 27th, 2015. As you can see by me showing you this calendar here, it's 9:12 a.m. Okay, and the reason why I'm making this video is yesterday, January 26th, Monday, I bought a new bike, and I now have two bikes. One of them has got two flat tires. That bike being the bike that I had an accident on Sunday, the 25th. Okay, and as a result of having the bike accident, both tires got flattened, and the bike's brakes were not working. So yesterday I went to Walmart and I bought a brand new bike and a brand new lock. That brand new bike is now locked up right next to the other one, the one I just got done talking about, at RR Colony 5. Let's see if anybody at all approaches that area where the bike's at, which is the exit, which is also the entrance of my camping area at RR Colony 5, in order to bait me, provoke me to approach them in order to protect the bikes. Definitely including homeless men or anybody else. Anybody else. No matter how old they are, no matter how they act verbally or what they say. It will be a staged event in order to mentally bait me to approach them in order to protect the bike. Now, we're also going to see if anybody, I'm preparing to move from this area, okay? I just got done making a long, detailed, new Instagram, which is actually a video. It's a 15-second long video. I'm going to show it to you right now. Let me bring up Instagram really fast. Now, this video right here was literally just made by me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press play so you can listen to it as soon as it comes up. Alright, so it's not coming up, but it's a 15-second long video, and it's got a long description in it. Okay, it's got a very long description in it. Okay, and right towards the tail end of it, I talk about what I just stated about approaching the bikes and using it for bait in order to get me to approach them, so an incident can transpire, so the police can be called, or for an assault or attempted robbery or whatever, and then that way the police can say, well, what are you doing camping here? Because these little filthy rat-ass whores will use any normal appearing excuse, having homeless men and or women, to approach the bikes, to bait me to approach them, so an event can transpire, so the police can be called, okay, so the police can have a normal appearing reason to know that I'm camping here, even though I'm preparing to move. Today I'm going to be bagging up all my laundry that I just did into separate bags, so each of those bags can be taken in groups of 2 to separate areas, and then I'm going to start moving my property, which has just been finished in reference to categorizing all of it, itemizing it, bagging it up, and preparing it to be moved. Okay, so this tent is going to start to be utilized by this time next week. Now this is RR Colony 5 right here. Okay, so if any event transpires so the police can be called, so they can give me a ticket for illegal lodging and or arrest for illegal lodging, however that event transpires and unfolds, no matter who's involved, no matter when it occurs or how it occurs, it will fucking be gang stalking. Okay? Because for them, me using this tent and the way I'm going to use it and how I'm going to start camping once I start using this tent is going to extremely bottleneck their availability to know that I'm camping and where I'm camping at. Also, right on the other side, pertaining to, like, I'm in this tent right here where you see me at RR Colony 5. There's a place that's, let me just put it to you this way. There's a place that's there's a place that's close by that I might use temporarily before I start really moving from this area as a result of me beginning to use this tent, which will be covered up in black weatherization sheets beginning the second I start using it. So since I got the property here all bagged up, what I might just do is take down the tent that I'm in right now and move to the spot that's right next to this one, okay? Because once I start using this one, it's going to be erected right before dark, and it's then going to be taken down right before sunlight, which is going to bottleneck their availability to make it for them to have a normal appearance, reason, and excuse to know I'm here. Okay, the point being is that, and that's which leaves them a very small window of opportunity. But since I still have the property that I have here bagged up at this particular spot, what I might do is take down this tent, the one I'm in, sitting in right now, and then move to the spot that's very, 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 very close to this one. Okay, using this tent that'll be covered up in black weatherization sheets, taking it down every morning, and then walking back right here to start relocating the bags. I'm already going to start relocating the bags before I do this, but the point being, because once I take down this tent, they can easily prop up a homeless asshole to come up in here and prop up their tent. And then when I got to come back here to get my shit that's hidden close by, they can start something. Absolutely. Now, when I do move, while I'm using this temporary spot that's very close to this one, they might prop up a homeless people, definitely including men, to camp out right here. That will be done to psychologically motivate me to move again. You would not believe what I got to put up with as a result of being gang stalked. You just would not believe it. Okay? Because what these little motherfuckers do, it's all over the internet. You know, a lot of targeted individuals will label their blogs gang stalking psychological operations. Okay? Because what they do is develop schemes and bring about the schemes through methods, tactics, and maneuvers, which are brought about as a result of the tracking, surveillance, and observation of the target, them knowing where the target's at in order to bring about the staged event. Now, they use these types of normal appearance, like using men. Well, what do you expect, Leslie? They're homeless too. Okay, that way they can apply plausible deniability pertaining to why the event's actually happening. In other words, they will basically label the event to be anything but gang stalking. Now, the event is designed to at least produce extreme mental duress, psychological duress, fear that the event will bring the police to their camping location. Okay, it's the main reason why they pulled what they pulled in reference to the August 27, 2014 ticket and the November 10th arrest pertaining to illegal lodging at my last area, and what effects were brought about from it, and from pertaining to what they did concerning the illegal handling of the basically the public defender's office illegally consolidated both tickets in order to put me on 3 years of probation. He did it illegally without my permission or without me knowing about it until after he did it, and I did not discover that he did it until December 1st. Which was the arraignment date pertaining to the August 27, 2014 ticket. Okay, so basically they wanted me on 3 years probation so they could use it as a mechanism of control and for a mechanism of eventual exploitation by staging an event at my new hiking areas to make it appear that I violated probation. Absolutely. And they put me on the type of probation to where I don't have an active physical probation officer, because they know that I would have told that fucking probation officer everything that I was experiencing. I would have told that probation officer I'm a human trafficking target. And then the court system would have been, could be held liable if I am ever exploited sexually, because I gave them foreknowledge concerning that I am. Now, they know what kind of criminal motivations they have for me. Is this part of the reason why they gave me some type of paperworked probation, where it's just handled internally by people I don't know, have never met? So, this right here has already been posted in a tweet. It was posted today in a tweet, and it is a video. Okay, I'm preparing to move. This is the tent I bought. I looked it up on my phone. My phone is hacked. I'm receiving text messages, death threats, rapes, threats of rapes, and I was gang stalked at Dick's Sporting Goods where I bought it at. Okay, so this tent right here is going to start being used by me. Okay, and when I start using it, it's going to be covered up with the whole entire tent will be covered up with black weatherization sheets. Now, do you see how low this tent is? Once I start using it and then it being covered up with black weatherization sheets, nobody would be able to see this tent from afar because of the types of areas and brush that I'm going to put this tent within. They won't be able to see it from a distance. The only way they'll be able to see it is that if they literally approach the area where it's at. Now, if anybody does that, I should be able to starts to approach the area where this will be propped up at. I will be able to hear them because of the noise they'll make approaching me. Trees, branches being stepped on, branches being broken. And then by then what I'll do is I'll say, this spot is taken, do not approach me. And I'll even pretend like I'm with somebody. That's somebody that I'm pretending to be with. I'll pretend they're in the tent. That way, if it's a male and he still continues to approach me while planting the idea in his mind that I'm with somebody, like I'll say, hey Tim, get up, somebody's coming, hey Tim, get up. Him hearing that, if he still approaches me after he's told this spot is taken, do not approach me, and he still approaches me, that will tell you that this individual has already got criminal ideations towards me as a result, because he's been given adequate multiple warnings pertaining to that it's not safe to that it's not appropriate to approach me, and that and me pretending that I'm with someone. That will show you that the individual's already got criminal intent. The police will say, once the event transpires and they're called, they'll say, well, Leslie, what do you expect? He was just a criminal or an alcoholic or whatever. Okay, you shouldn't have been here to begin with, or somebody who's mentally ill, or a combination of all three. They'll apply any excuse pertaining to why what's happening to me as being anything but gang stalking. Absolutely. So you can go to Google and type in gang stalking and police, gang stalking and staged events, which are called street theaters. This is literally how I gotta fucking live because of these filthy red-ass whores. Okay, La Jolla, California, Leslie Williams, TTTTT, code word that hides a specific targeted individual's identity, indisputably. Okay, and so again, today's date is the 27th of January. If anybody approaches my bike and or bikes at any area, including this one, which goes by a code notation, in reference to, there's a code notation that I have applied to this area that I'm at right now. It's called RR Colony 5. Okay, when I move, the new code location that will describe accurately the description of the property I'm on will be RR Colony 5-1, which means that it will be RR Colony. It will be called RR Colony 2, which means that it will be the second location within the RR Colony property location. And I use these code words so I can hide the description of where I'm factually at from law enforcement, so they can have a normal appearing excuse to know where I'm at, because I make predictions about what might happen to me, concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me, or any of my property, including my bikes. Okay. And then if what I predict comes true, it'll show that, well, look, I predicted this event that transpired, and then once that evidence is obtained that the event was predicted, it's folded back on all the other evidence that I have acquired pertaining to each other event that has occurred towards me, all of those events being predicted as well. To give you a sidebar illustration pertaining to how events that I predict do come true, go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. Now look in the description of that YouTube video. There's 2 blogs in it along with some other text. In one of the blogs, the one that's towards the bottom of the text in the description, click on that blog. Once you click on it, it will open up. Once it opens up, scroll down towards the bottom of it. There's an attached PDF link titled Assault 11. Click on that. Once you click on that, an email file that was printed and scanned that was made 11 days before that assault literally proves that I predicted that assault 11 days before it occurred, and I even predicted where it would happen at. MTS bus, public transportation. And also in the same attached PDF file, because it's a PDF file, printed and scanned the email prediction and the documentation showing MTS acknowledging that the assault took place on October 10th. So that was one of 5 assaults that have been, all 5 assaults have been predicted. So you can go to YouTube right now. I'm sorry, you can go to also Google and type in UCSD and Law Library, are they networking gang stalking? Now my YouTube videos and my blogs, my email accounts, my phone, everything is hacked by the perpetrators. Okay, so anyways, okay, so pay attention to this tweet here also as well. It was made this morning, just a little while ago. Notice the date, the time, and the theme of the tweet. What it states. Okay? Absolutely. and I'm predicting it right now. RR Colony 5, Leslie Williams, organized stalking, gang stalking, target / activist, predicting what I've stated in this video, including assault. Thank you.